Hello guys, welcome to this week's edition of 5KP program. It's Tuesday, 8th of June 2021. Adam is speaking, and this time I'm speaking from Europe. I'm in Madrid, Spain. I must tell you guys, I am already missing South America a lot. Europe changed. Last time I left this place was like 1.5 years ago, and now I'm coming back to a completely different reality, and this is absolutely crazy to see how it changed and how people behave, how we have accepted the agenda. It's kind of depressing. I cannot compare this even with South America. There is still much more freedom in South America, and if you compare Spain or other European countries, probably I will be traveling still to other countries in upcoming days. I think South America wins when it comes to freedom index. Maybe if you exclude places like Belarus or Sweden, Spain does not look that great, guys. So having said that, it's very pretty, nice weather here. I'm enjoying, at least the sun on my skin, and searching for some nice parks. And I'm gonna be getting out of Madrid around 14th of April, so not staying too long. And yeah, let's do the program today. It's going to be interesting, I hope, for everybody. I'm a little bit jet lagged, so be patient with me if I'm not doing something right in the first time or something like this. But other than that, I think it's going to be an interesting program. So let's move on. And also remember that this video is for informational, educational purposes only. I don't give any advice here, so all opinions are just mine, right? So you know what you're doing when you're trading. We're educating here. So let's move on. The video will be divided again to two parts. First part for YouTubers and my students, and Option Mindful Academy students will have a little bit more interesting content, obviously. All right, but still something cool to learn for everybody here. Portfolio is doing really good. That's an updated screenshot. You can see that we are very close to getting to our 10K, okay, which would be the goal of all these videos and all this program. So I'm very, very happy to be close to that number. And then we'll check on, I will show you this on the portfolio, actual portfolio, not just the screenshot. We'll check on our Intel trade. Is there something that we need to do there, or we will let it run? We will see. And then I'll move on to the Option Academy students. We'll talk about the portfolio management. I will do a little update somewhere here also about the markets, what's going on. And then we'll look into what the F is going on with car industry, and also I will update and adjust a VIAC trade. So VIAC needs a little adjustment, maybe does not, but I would like to do one adjustment there because it has not been moving too much. It was kind of predictable that it will do that, but I expected maybe something happens there. So we're a little bit bleeding on Theta, okay, Theta, and I want to stop that bleeding, and I will show you how to do that when trading. So we'll go to that position, and we will look at Intel, and we'll look at what the F. I will discuss a little bit the topic about that too. So having said that, let's have a look. Markets are closed right now as I'm recording this. I'm adjusting to the new routine for me because I've been traveling, and in South America the markets opened for me at 8 in the morning, and that was fantastic. Now they open around 3:30, so I mean, like that's middle of the day. I don't like that about the Europe, but it's okay. I need to adjust, so maybe you will hear the bell of opening the market while I'm recording this. Let's go and have a look what's going on. So I've been traveling recently. I didn't look too much at the portfolio. What do I do generally to bring myself to up to date is simply read a little bit of briefing.com, what's going on today. Look at the futures, guys. So futures are trading basically 24/7, 6 days a week. So I can just go there and have a look and understand what's going on with S&P 500, with NASDAQ, just by looking at those. Also, there are futures for gold and silver and oil, and lots of this stuff you can find on Finviz actually. So I was looking at the futures. I also go to trading view, so to check out what's going on, and I see that, okay, before market opens, I can look at the futures and I can see, okay, nothing really is going to happen, you know, because they're just moving sideways, 0.20%, so not even a percent movement up or down on S&P 500. I see crude oil go a little bit down, but moving sideways, gold sideways, everything sideways. So I may more or less expect what's going to be happening to, you know, the market as it opens. It's going to open the same price level, probably move a little bit up or down. I don't know, we will see, but it's not going to be gap down or gap down heavy, gap up heavily. So I can basically be, predicting that, okay, my portfolio will not explode one or the other direction. I can look at the VIX, and we can see that it has been going down, 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 down. Maybe it's due to correction, so going up again, something may happen soon. It's pretty low level for, like, if you're thinking maybe we reach our new normal now, and no, I don't think so. I think it's also temporary. The economy is not healthy. We're still having problems. We are not back to where we were pre-March 2020. So this is a complete nonsense. But that's how we feel about the market. There is more new currency being, printed. Fed got us. It's gonna, it's under control, guys. I don't believe that personally, as you can hear from my voice. But yeah, that's where we are. So you can expect lower prices for options when you're selling them and buying. Coins, you see, all red. Okay, so except maybe H bar, but Bitcoin down, Ethereum down. Seems like it will take a while until they recover, if they recover, right? So yeah, so that's basically what I'm looking at in the beginning. I also look at Finviz, and I also check the futures here tab before, like, if I'm having this kind of change of time zones experience. I want to look at the futures a lot and see what the hell is going on there, what happened here. And I can see here the quotes, the performance, the charts, and I like to look at the charts. And I see all types of futures. So I see S&P 500 futures, I see sideways. Okay, Nasdaq kind of going up, Russell 2000, so medium-sized companies, 2000, kind of going up. Nikkei, so I can see what's going on in Europe, in Japan. VIX, crude oil, what's going on. It's very nice, overview page here if I want to see what's going on here. Natural gas exploding here. Gold going up as well, silver sideways but kind of flagging, and it may go up again. Platinum going down, copper kind of correcting here also, palladium sideways. I can see corn, what's going on with corn, soybeans down, oats, all this. It's really cool. Canola, wheat, I check, and the lumber, that was exploding here, kind of corrected right now, built some sort of a head and shoulders. I see the 10-year notes, 5-year notes. What's going on here with these ones? Currencies, US dollar being cratering against other currencies here, and euro sideways, yen per pound, performing much better. It looks like US dollar is the big loser here. So it's really interesting overview here. And that's what I do basically before, and I'm gonna go and look at the portfolio. I look at the groups as well. So who is performing best recently in 1 week? Okay, energy, real estate. Okay, that's new, real estate. Okay, basic materials, they were not doing very well recently. Yeah, energy, basic materials still not in 1 month. Energy is key. I keep seeing energy there, so like energy maybe not so great today, but energy. Okay, basic materials 3 months performance pretty good. Real estate, stays there as well. I don't like real estate, to be honest, these days. It's really, I think it's in a huge bubble. I'm not an expert in real estate stocks, so I didn't do too much reading about this. I don't really like this sector. However, energy looks cool, and I see a lot of potential there. Oil, rising prices of oil, inflation, guys. And basic materials are still my favorite, but now I would be maybe leaning towards energy more than basic materials when investing, and probably my goal would be here to look more into oil and look into uranium, also solar. I think that would be an interesting place to look. In basic materials, I'll just remain steady. I mean, gold and silver, that are my favorite. These are my favorite commodities. I'm going to be playing them long, also for a longer period of time. So that nothing changes there from what I have seen. Okay, if I go back to home, I can see what's going on right now. Or not yet, because we didn't open yet. So some news, I didn't check any news, I'm just watching whatever. So I'm gonna come back and look at the economic calendar as well, what's coming. There is some cool things coming, like okay, Bank of Canada rate statement, maybe that's not so important for me. I see monetary policy statement from on the 10th of June from Eurozone, and this CPI is gonna be announced. Okay, we are having inflation, guys. That this CPI number, I think that's not like, we are having inflation. Definitely, people are reporting that prices of everyday goods are going up significantly, 13-20%. There is something that we are missing here. I'm watching this number, but I'm also very conservative when it comes to interpreting this and being completely like sure that this is that's what the inflation rate really is. Watch it, observe it. It may be going, it should be going up. Yeah. So we have more printing. People need to compensate for all this additional currency. It acts like a sponge. If you create more of it, it's gonna create higher prices, very simply. Okay, so then Tuesday 15th, I'm checking if there are some retail sales. Okay, Federal Reserve. Okay, this guy's 16. This always causes some sort of craziness on the market. I see FOMC statement. They're probably gonna talk again about inflation and move the markets a little bit either direction. So you always need to be prepared for this. So that's a very short overview of that. Let's go to the our portfolio now and see what's going on in our trading platform. If I go to the monitor, first of all, we are at 9.5K here with the account. That's pretty cool, right? We are not even $500 away from reaching our goal, which is fantastic. Another thing which you need to notice in the portfolio is the Theta, which is really nice right now. It's $32 per day. Okay, we're making $32 per day. So if I multiply this $32 times 30 days, okay, I'm much better, than what I need here, the 500 to reach my goal. So it's around $900. Probably that's something what I can expect monthly from this portfolio. Okay, it's a bullish portfolio. We have lots of bullishness here in Delta, but looking good. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. And what kind of positions we have? Obviously, gold, silver, uranium. Gold, silver, uranium, nothing changed. Some speculation on Intel. We're gonna talk about it just in a moment. Gold, uranium, oil. Our savings are in silver. Some insurance here, which is the losing position here. Of course, we need to pay for the insurance. I have a speculative positions on AT&T, which I just created. I'm going to discuss this with my students. And okay, uranium, this that is oil, okay, in Canada. And I got into one junior mining, silver mining company, which is called Vanguard Mining, just for speculation. This is my gamble money. 100 shares, which were bought at 49 cents per share. So you can see we invested like $50 into this. Yeah, not much, but I like to play with juniors, because juniors, when they have potential, they have ability to go 10 times, or 5 times the price that I paid. It's of course very, very risky business too. But this one I really like because Eric Sprott is invested in it. So looks like this position here is started to make some little cash for us. And VIAC is causing some trouble here, so I will discuss this with my students, how we can adjust it to not be so much trouble, okay, anymore. So let's look into that Intel. So what's going on with Intel? Remember, we have a butterfly in there, broken wing butterfly. 38 days till expiry, so we still have some time in it. It's not that it's gonna go away. How has Intel been moving? Well, last price was 57.09. I see pre-market prices here going higher, 57.32, 37, so we're gonna be a little bit up. Are we losing? No, we're making some cash, $13, it's all right. How much cash? 40 cents per day. Okay, losses because of Theta. That's not painful, okay, having this, it's gonna take a while if the position stays here for the next 38 days to kill that 13.50. So I'm not panicking here. It's not bad just from looking at the position here in the portfolio. Let's look at the chart, however, and then let's look at the risk profile. So on the chart, I'm going to remove this Ford. What the Ford? I'm going to bring in INTC. and have a look what has been happening here recently, and I can see that well, we're kind of going in the oversold. No, we're in between oversold. We really balanced area here with stochastics. Looks like MACD is coming back up. Okay, volatility low, not too much volume, and we've been moving sideways. Sideways, it didn't really how it bounced a little bit of the 200-day moving average, came to the 57s, and now it's hesitating to break that level of 57, 58. It just can't do this. There is not enough force. It's sitting on the 20-day moving average. Not enough force to actually go back up to here to 59, 60s. That's how I would like this chart to look like. Coming back up to here and then breaking up and getting to fill that gap and probably coming back down a little bit later. Didn't happen yet. We have, however, 38 days. And I'm not in a terrible position here. I didn't violate the 20-day moving average. It didn't come back down to 200, and 200 seems to be going upwards now, facing upwards. How long can it stay moving sideways? I don't know. I hope not 38 days. But if it does stay for another 8 days and my theta starts being annoying to me, I might close this trade, like I told you probably a week ago. Still, right now it's too early to say. I don't feel like I should be doing this, so I'm not going to be closing the trade, but let's look at it from the perspective of risk profile on Intel. Okay, where are we now? We are now sitting right there, here, with our 1320 win. So we are above our, break-even point before the expiry. However, as you can see, we can max lose $99 on this. So I don't want to lose all the $99, obviously. My idea was to make some dollars, but okay, if the Intel doesn't move or just stays in this place, doesn't move towards at least 58, 50, somewhere there, my break-even point at the expiry, I might be willing to close it. So I'm going to give it a week, and after a week we're going to see again where it stays, or another thing is if it goes and violates my break-even point in here, 56.80, I'm going to also go out of this because it's not a mover. It's really slow right now. It's been moving sideways for way too long. Didn't show any direction. But of course everything may change. Maybe it's just waiting there and waiting until it, there will be some more buying. Today markets, you can see pre-market, they're sitting at 423.11, so 1 point up already. That's all right. So a little gap up at open. Typically when the market opens with the gap, nothing much happens on that day. But that's not a big gap, so maybe we'll see some movement, and I hope it will move Intel. Right now, nothing to do there. I'm just gonna, guys, nothing to update you with. We have 38 days. It's still all right, to lose this 38 cents per day and, give Intel a chance to move, because it has still a chance. It's sitting here. It didn't violate 20-day moving average, like I said before. It still has a chance to go back to 60s or somewhere there. And if it did, look at this. It's so nice. If we just get to 60s, we're making around $100 on this. So would be kind of waste if we didn't give it a chance, yeah, at least, because the odds look like they are in our favor. So let's give it a chance to move in the next 38 days. So that's the update, guys. Okay, I'm going to update you again on Intel next week. And now I'm going to move on to the part for my students, and we're going to discuss a couple of things like I mentioned here. We're going to look portfolio management. We look to some positions which maybe need some changes. I'm going to talk about what the F, and then we update the VIAC trade. Okay, guys, so let's move on there.